morning everyone, welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name is Emma, these are my allotment diaries and you are here watching them, so thank you so much if you've tuned in today. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it might be a good time to click the subscribe button and then you will be notified of all of my videos as I put them up. We are in the month of October still. I think it's the last day of October today, am I right? Tomorrow's Halloween, so we're the day before. Oh, it's my mum's birthday and I forgot to text her this morning. It's Nanny's birthday. Better give her a text. So yeah, we're the very end of October and I have been neglecting my old plot. I say neglecting, there's not tons to do, but there are still quite a few little jobs to be getting on with at this time of year to make sure that it's ready for the spring. I've been working really hard at my new allotment plot. Let me just show you that and remind you of the amount of work that I've done so far. So I have to say that this is the first time I've come down to my new allotment plot and actually been like, yes, I've done a lot, oh my goodness. So where all of these ground sheets have been put down, that's going to be wood chipped basically. So I've now got a couple of raised beds where I know they're going to be, and then some pathways starting. I've also got the polytunnel over to start building around and making sure there's enough room, because that's going to be my new pumpkin archway. I think it'd make quite a good pumpkin archway there actually. The back end of the plot, you can see with this big space here, this all gets a lot of sunlight, so I kind of want to push it back a little bit more if I can. Got Tommy here today to help me because it's an inset day at school, but this is the first time I've come down here and been like, yeah, I've done a lot, and I feel really confident now, like really quietly confident. For a long time it felt like a complete mess and like it wasn't going to come together, and all of a sudden I feel like it has. Can I also just explain now, as part of my tenancy agreement I have to keep 75% of my allotment plot cultivated at all times, which means that basically it's under control, and that could be covered with a ground sheet or it could be actually actively grown on. I've now officially reached 75% into the plot that I think can sort of be cultivated and cleared basically. So I don't think in my last video I actually showed you the work I did at the back. I went straight onto the front bit because I thought you'd seen enough of this, to be honest. There's only so much ground sheet lifting you can watch, but I've gone all the way back to there, and this bit here took me ages. I mean, a lot of it, the ground sheet was stuck sort of with things growing through it that I had to then like cut away and everything, but you can see that I have managed to clear it to there, and there's a very clear line in the ground, which leaves me only this little bit here, which I reckon is about 25% of the plot, right? Because when I got that other allotment plot, I left the back for quite a long time and I passed all the inspections because I left such a small slither and I had to get back to it at a later date. So what I basically essentially done, and why I'm feeling so happy, is that 75% of the plot is, I wouldn't say done, but it's doable now. It's sort of, I've reached the line and now I can stop pushing into all this jungle and start working on what I've got. And I'm really happy with that, and actually it looks like a lot from here. Wow. So we go from here, which can be cleared very easily now, because it's just a few sort of surface weeds really, thanks to the ground sheet, and then we got all the way back to the front of the plot there. And I really think this is now much more manageable, and for some reason it just feels really doable. So yeah, I'm in a great mood with my plot. I feel really positive, really good. I know it's going to get done now, and it just, oh my gosh, is that spider? I thought I walked into a spider and it's not, it's a piece of string. Actually it looks a bit like a noose, doesn't it? Some poor insect has tried to, well, let's not think about that. I don't know why it would be like that. Anyway, let's not ask questions. So yeah, I'm feeling really positive about this this allotment plot now, and I know that if I just a few more hard days work, be done, guys. I'm not worried anymore. So what we're going to do, me and Tom's already doing it, is work on my old allotment plot and just try and get it into ship shape, ready for the spring, I'm guessing really. Yeah, so it just needs a bit of weeding, a little bit of looking after. You can see what Tom's doing there. He's just hoeing over the flower bed for me. Fantastic job, Tom. Thank you very much. So in this bed here, which looks just completely grown over with weeds, I actually planted in some sweet potatoes, and you can see they've like rotted and stuff. They obviously don't like the frost at all. I think that's peas as well. Is that pea? Or is that sweet peas? You know what, don't touch those ones, Tom, because they might be sweet peas, and actually what I'm doing is overwintering them by accident. That's really cool, that is. Right, we'll leave those. I don't know what they're doing there, but we're going to pull these up. So we're not going to dig them up, Tom, we're going to pull them up. So I want you to pull that plant up and see what's under it. I don't think it's going to give us anything. We'll try and pull it up by the root. Right, is there a sweet... Oh! Is that a very teeny tiny sweet potato? Let's have a look.
It looks like organs.
It looks like organs, it does, doesn't it? That is sweet potatoes. They're very, very teeny tiny. They do look like sweet potatoes, just like really tiny ones. Let's see if we've got any more. Them, Tom. Sort of.
Oh my god, this one has so many.
Oh yeah, it's got quite a few. Very tiny though. They're like Sylvanian family ones, aren't they? Oh look.
Tiny in fact.
Very tiny.
But they look like organs.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened.
They're just unpredictable, I guess.
I guess so. Never grown sweet potatoes before. I've grown a lot of potatoes, but the thing with sweet potatoes is that they don't grow like normal potatoes. They're like vines. So I've actually got some at home growing in a like a fabric container, and it's like a vine. It's like started to grow up the drain pipe and everything. So I mean, they are technically, I have grown sweet potatoes. It's just that they're very, very small. And Tom's right, they do look like kidneys, I think. Don't they?
They look so like
yeah,
organs.
but there we go. That's all we got from the sweet potatoes this year. So
Kidney.
don't know. And then also we've got our sweet peas there. So we'll leave those sweet peas in there. I think they're sweet peas, or they might be peas, but I guess we'll find out, to be honest. I know, we do all the work and he comes over and gets all of the food. Yep. That's what I was saying about him. Little rascal. Right, this here is where my polytunnel was. This is not going to be a polytunnel anymore because firstly I don't think it got enough light at the back here, and secondly obviously I'm using my tunnel for something else now. So I'm going to move this kale because I think this kale will survive, and then I'm going to dig this over, and this is going to be a potato bed next year, just potatoes. Right, so this little kale here, our little friend Mr. Kale, is moving. You're moving. Now I don't want to kill you, you're such a fabulous plant. I don't want to kill you because you're so lovely. Fortunately, I might. Yeah, and replant it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try. I think we're going to stuff you in here. Yeah. Oh gosh, look at the whitefly. It's like it's snowing. Christmas, Christmas is snowing. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, look at this worm. Oh, Einstein. Einstein. I'm going to put it there. Great big worm there for you, Einstein. Oh, look, is that? Oh my God. Loads of worms in here. Oh my gosh, the whitefly. The whitefly. Right, there's our kale. Right, that's enough trying to look after a robin. What we're going to do now is dig this area over, try and sort out where the potato bed's going to go, and try and sort this out because this is stressing me out a bit because I just pulled the polytunnel up. It's a bit of a mess, so let's unmess it. Are you just going to watch? Yes. Long overdue, this area. Every year this area becomes a massive overgrown mess. Polytunnel or no polytunnel, it's always been like that. And every year I say, when it dies down in the autumn, I'll sort this area out. And then the autumn comes and I just don't do it. I just got other things on my mind and stuff, so it's long overdue. And I do think because I've taken on a second plot, I should at least have my entire first plot under control now, do you know what I mean? And this is just, what was that? That just landed on my mouth. Why? Why? Why did it do that? Don't do that. Okay, what we're going to do now, basically here is the end of the pathway of my original plot, and I've only got cardboard under it, and obviously all the weeds have started to grow through the cardboard, so I think what I need to do is put down some weed membrane here to help with the weeds a bit. It is a weed membrane. At some point I must have put it down here, but the weeds have grown over the top of it. Oh, it's so annoying when that happens because it's so hard to get the weeds out of a weed membrane. Why does that happen? So Einstein's just having an absolute, the happiest day of his life. He's having a field day today. Oh, this is nightmare. This is the stuff of nightmares to get out. It's just rooted in the weed membrane, which is exactly what the weed membrane is supposed to stop from happening. So what's the flipping point? Is grass not a weed? I tell you what, grass is the biggest weed of them all. It's the king of the flipping weeds. I don't know what kind of grass it is, but you know what? In a way, I don't want to know. If I don't know what it is, it's less scary. Don't name it, don't tell me, let me just rip it out. Why have we got to name everything anyway? Can't we just go, it's that, and then that's it? Spindly coochie grass, whatever the heck you are. Get up, get out of my allotment plot. Oh my god, what's that? We're just gonna really need more wood chip. I really do. The second that wood chip delivery comes, I'm gonna run down there like a panther in the night. Right, so I will come back and neaten this up a bit, but that's basically going to be a bed of potatoes. Behind it, I'm going to weed it and put some proper weed membrane down and then wood chip that there so that no weeds come up. That's still in my compost area. There might be another bed here with some potatoes in or something. I will decide later. But basically this goes through to my new plot there. So that will all need to be cleared basically at another time. I keep saying basically, I'm sorry. The more exhausted I get, the lower my vocabulary becomes. Lower, smaller. It just shrinks into nothing. Right, we've got some wood, cardboard there, Tom, have we? Should we put the cardboard down, Tom? Let's do it. Let's put the cardboard down. Right, come on in. So, got a bit of cardboard here for my new plot. What we need to do, Tom, is take any labels off. We don't want labels on it. And we'll open them up. And we're just going to put them over our new raised beds. There's a load of reasons for it. Oh, stop weeds and stuff, really, I think. Labels off this one. You go for it, mate.
One idea would be to make a paper volcano.
We need a lot more, don't Definitely do not have enough cardboard. The idea is going to be to cover the entire bed with cardboard. and do it quite thickly as well. Just put these on to stop it blowing away, and then we'll come back in the spring and water it and put a big layer of like compost over the top of the cardboard. We'll do the same with that one and all the other beds that we have here, and that should stop weeds. What else does it do? Attracts all the worms and helps with the, yeah, it helps with like the compost and everything and the soil conditions. It does a lot of good things basically, and it's quite easy to do. Just find some cardboard, whack it down, put your compost on the top later. So that's the composting done. We're working on the back of the plot now, we're getting it done. Sometimes with these things it's just starting it, you just got to start the job and you immediately feel better and more on top of everything just by physically starting it. Tom, have we checked our purple sprouting broccoli for a while? I don't think we have we? Let's have a little look and see what it's doing. So in this bed here I've got some purple sprouting broccoli growing, and I netted it for like a few weeks I think, and then I unnetted it, and it's just done really well. The birds have left it alone, the butterflies have left it alone. It's looking good. So it's looking absolutely fantastical, and it's sort of one of those plants that I didn't really expect to do very well, and actually it's just doing really well. And it just keeps growing. And this is purple sprouting broccoli, so it's a bit more like pick and come again broccoli. It kind of shoots up smaller broccoli stems and you just snip them off and it grows more. But aren't they fabulous plants? They haven't needed anything from me. The front of the plot down here still got some nasturtiums growing, which is quite remarkable for this time of year. I mean, you know, considering we're going into November now, my marigolds are still flowering. We've had so much frost and rain, I haven't deadheaded them or anything, and I've still got marigolds growing. Again, remarkable. And then we've got these beds here. Now these do need some serious work, so I need to weed all of these, sort all of these out. I've got my sprouts growing here, which I have covered because the birds were, as you can see, stripping the leaves. But the sprouts are doing fantastic. Absolutely great. And if we go under here, oh, look at those ones over there. Sprouts are a go. Yeah, got sprouts, got broccoli, got cabbages, got chard still growing. There's a lot still growing here. There's a lot to be really, really thankful for this year actually. Parsnips as well. They're going to be fun to harvest. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed my little allotment diary today. I'm going to be back again as much as I can this week. I think we're due quite a big storm, so I'm going to get here sort of between the storm basically. Whenever it goes dry I'm going to run down and try and just do little jobs, but I'm feeling positive and I'm feeling really good, and I'm really thankful for all of your support and all of your lovely comments because they do mean a lot to me. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.